have decided in my life that I want to fulfill my purpose in life and also achieve the goals that I have set and forever be financially free. So, in order for me to do that, I have to have a paradigm shift in my thinking and everything that I am doing from now on. And when in other tapes that I've already put it in YouTube, I talk about discovering who I am. And when I identify who I am, it made a lot of difference in my life. And I hope today what I'm about to talk will make a difference in your life, because I am in a certain organization that I'm working for right now in my life who are so much into building self-development for their people. And I'm so grateful that I have been involved in this program. Now, so because of this, as I am going through the other phase of my life right now at where I am, because life have phases that you go through, or what people say stages. So I am in a stage of my life that I really want to give back to people what I have received, what I've been taught in life. In the classroom, outside classroom, research room, outside research room. I want to combine all that and present it as an experience that I've had, and I'm willing to share with everybody. And I want to be a life coach to those who are coachable, because not everybody is coachable. So I just want to throw it out there. Some people want to waste your time and make you believe they want to learn from you, but they are not really want to learn. But I am asking God to help me to find people who want to be coached in life, who want to learn, who have teachable spirit, so we can have a great fun in life. I came across the word "you were born to win," and said by the late Zig Ziglar. I met this man in 1991 in the state of Louisiana, Baton Rouge, when I joined a group, a sales group of Amway. And he was one of the leading marketing guru. That multi-marketing business has started booming in America, so much so that one of the speakers is Zig Ziglar's. Tapes and so many things were given to us that as independent sales representative to Amway, that we will listen to and build our skills to become financial freedom and build our character and our our life in line with that belief system, programming that he was giving to those of us who want to go into multi-marketing business. And it was one of the, and himself, and then that time one of the speakers that also is my mentor, if I remember his name I will mention it, but I followed these men when they were teaching. I didn't heard about you were born to win then. I don't know whether that time he has come up with it, but he had so many tips that you can feed yourself on it every day. And it was it was a ritual that we were performing as everybody who was a Amway rep, that you listen to Zig Ziglar's tape every day, one tape at a time, and it always passed on to us from our uplines who are all our head leaders, so that you listen to it. So when I saw this saying and his name was assigned to it at one of his words that he spoke in those days, it really blesses my heart, and I took it serious. It just came across one of my platforms, and I was blessed. And Mr. Ziglar gave 3 basic and powerful steps or process that guarantee everyone in life to be able to win, if you are determined to win. Being executive director in my group, which I am leading now, I have come across all kinds of lives, and I've worked in different industries. So I have had a leadership capability for quite some time now. Let me say about 20 years or maybe 15 years. Let's cut it. About 15 years. I have constantly, it's about 20 years. Yeah. 20 years is exact that I've been in a serious leadership role, playing as an owner of business, which is entrepreneur-based business. I've also risen to executive director position with general manager, also general manager position. So in terms of administration-wise, I have risen into those posts. Some posts I have almost about 45 workers working directly, and then I have almost 20 workers indirectly, but combine all of them and work with them in operational directorship position. So I know what it is to be a leader. But not every leader is a leader, by the way. And so I try to learn every day whenever God put me in a position to lead. So when I come across this word, it has been a blessing. I have been meditating upon it. I have been marinated into my spirit so it can sit in my spirit. And then I thought of it that a good student, when you get something, you teach, you practice, and you teach. So as I am bringing myself to the position to become a motivational speaker, which I am, but I put that gift down and I took over different things. And I think there wasn't, I didn't have that what I thought I did not to pursue that project earlier, but now I'm coming into full time to do it because I think I find my voice, and I want my voice to be out there and to encourage anyone who is going through what I've gone through, that I throw away my giftings and trying to pursue careers that is not really designed for me or was meant for me, because in my life I am born to be a counselor, life counselor. I'm a humanitarian counselor, or I am naturally born counselor and humanitarian. That is in my star. That is who I am. That's my destiny. That's what I suppose. The number one job that I have to do to become a successful person in my life and in my career is that. That is the number one, the top 1 and 2. A natural born counselor and a natural born humanitarian. I had a humanitarian award in 2011 in Montreal as an ambassador of peace by United Nations, and I just kept the certificate in my portfolio where my profiles are and my certificates and all that. And having got a chance to take that certificate to become who these great institutions saw in me and they award me for. And I want to announce it today. I am proud that I'm taking that hat and wear it, and I'll go out and become that ambassador of peace, and also bring good news to those who are destitute and those who have been deprived. And I'm so grateful that what I'm about to talk today, I pray that it will change your life, because my goal is to raise the future leaders who can think and be open-minded and foresee what is ahead of them and acknowledge it and internalize it and begin to make a move. The greatest enemy of mankind is the spirit of ignorance, which we call spirit of lack of knowledge. And the Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. When knowledge is not abound, people are programmed with negative disinsemination of messages that destroy them, not that time, even in their present days. So we need to begin to we need to be ready to delete all those wrong disinsemination of messages that has been passed on. We need to go into our physical medulla oblongata, which is the side of the brain that is connected to the spinal cord, and delete wrong information that has been disinseminated and stuck out there. And that diabolic messages are messages of poverty. The poverty mentality need to be dealt with. Nobody is born to be poor. We were trained to be poor. Believe you me today, nobody was born to be poor. we were trained, whoever that believe in poverty mentality is because you were trained to be poor. Not really that you were born to be poor. Because first of all, we were born to win, not to lose. And when you were born, there was nothing in your brain. You have a clean slate brain. It is the training and words that was spoken on you, the environment that you grew in. I have 2 serious prayers for healing that I have. One is to heal you from the pollution of the environment where you have been born into, and all the elements and the vibes that you have been subjected to all your life. A prayer, when we say prayer, a prayer is not when you go and sit in a room and you call cutlass and you hit on the ground killing the devil. No. You need to speak. A prayer is speaking the right words that can affect the atmosphere. Those of you who have listening to my tapes, I have a bunch of tapes in the YouTube right now, and where I dwell most is your words. Your words matters. Your words is powerful. Your words are spirit. So when we learn how to pray, we have a prayer that is a breathe in and breathe out, which I call breathing prayers. That you can breathe in negative words that you have spoken to your life, that your spirit has received it and disseminated into the part of your body. And you can sit down. We're going to do, or I'm going to teach you how to detox all those bad prayers, energies that you have already spoken into your life, and learn how to inhale healings of joy, peace, and different things into your body, and the difference you will see, even your mind. Right now, I just want to say this, that before I go on, because I want everyone who is hearing the sound of my voice to be able to receive the message I am delivering. So I want to reverse now everything and speak healing, speak health and healing over everyone that is hearing me, the sound of my voice, your cells, and every organs that is in your system. I want to pray. I want to speak into those organs and systems. I am speaking healing from heaven to you, from the good angels, and from God Almighty to you. Namaste, my brothers and sisters. I am speaking healing to your glands this moment. I'm speaking healing, health and healing over your mind, because that's what I'm about to speak to this afternoon. I speak health and healing over your body right now that contains this mind and brains. I speak to that part of your brain to be healed. The brain that receives messages and process it and disseminated it into the part of the corners of your brain to activate different things, elements, vibrations, and energies. Your frontal lobe, I speak healing over your frontal lobes. I speak healing over parietal lobe. I speak healing over occipital lobe. I speak healing over your temporal lobe. The lymphatic systems of your body. The pituitary glands of your head. Thymus, your hypothalamus, amygdala, part of your brain, hypothalamus, medulla oblongata, part of your brains, the brain stems, your nervous systems, your corpus callosum, cerebrum, and your cerebellums. They are all receive healing right now, and they are all having, and I bring it under the divine lineup, to be lined up, and it will be functioning like God has ordained it to function from the foundation of the earth. When all these places line up with the energy that I'm receiving, and the universe back it up for you, what I'm about to speak to you will mean something to you, because I'm talking to your communication system of your part, the mission control system of your body, your hemisphere. And these are the physical aspect of it in your brain that connect to the metaphorical realm, where it's beyond the unseen, where the mind operates. So I'm speaking to the brain to have the connection with your mind. The brain is the physical aspect of it. The mind is the invisible side of you. So I'm speaking to these two important areas of you. So what we are going to communicate, you will be receptive and you'll be opening to receive and to bring transformation to your life and your orbit and the people around you, that you will be able to inhale positive energy and exhale. Inhaling and exhale positive energy to the people around you, so their life will be affected by what God has called you and using you to do. Because we live in an environment that is so polluted by negative stuff, negative vibes, negative elements, negative vibrations that we are absorbing, and is causing so much disturbance, turbulence in our lives. And we need to look to it. It's very, very important we understand the time we live in and what we surround ourselves with. I thank God, in my house here, there is 24/7 worship songs blast every day. So my atmosphere is forever charged. And I thank God for that. I thank God for that access. So I came, since I have done that protocol, I thank God. Now I can move on and communicate with you based upon the word that I want us to talk about. So the word that come into my heart, that I want to pass it on to you, that you were born to win. You are not born to lose. Nobody was born to lose. If you are losing, it's because somebody is training you to lose, because you have allowed your environment to dictate your future. So nobody is born to lose. We were born to win, but we are trained to lose or fail because of either the environment or people that you become subjected to, or you did lack of knowledge or lack of education or lack of access into a lot of things that you've been deprived not to have. So when you don't have enough information to process decision making, you always make mistakes. And that is a fact. So since we were born to win, there are 3 basic steps. This is basic. I'm not saying advanced. In life, there are basic principles, and then we have advanced principles, and then we have more advanced principles. So there is a 3 realm of growth in one's life. But I'm talking about the basic, the one that everybody average, that every human being has that capacity to succeed. When you conquer the basis, then the advancement become normal in your life. So nobody is born to lose, and nobody is born to be poor. If you are accepting that you are poor, it's because you choose to accept that. Whatever circumstance you are in it, it's not anybody who is causing you, it's not anybody who is failing you or not supporting you to become what you want to be. You have chosen to be where you are. So stop blaming people. Take responsibilities and be accountable for your own action. And it's not anybody who is doing it. You choose to be where you are. The day you will make that great transition in your life, that you will change positions from where you are to a new place, and then you look back and you see, wow, why do I waste so much time in where I used to be? And you will find out that a lot of years has gone by, and you need to catch up fast. That is where I am. I am a victim of it, so I can talk boldly about it. I have a lot of testimonies and a lot of stories I can tell you about this situation. Now my eyes are open. I've been awake, wide awake, and I'm not sleeping anymore. Some of you are still sleeping. That's why I pray this early prayer, that all that part of your brains and your body will be completely healed, so you can wake up and smell the coffee. Be my guest. The 3 basic principles, or the 3 basic process that guarantee you, for you to win in life, is number 1, plan to win. God has already put the plan for you to win already. So the planning, you don't play even the bigger part of the planning to win anyway. In the Bible, Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, I have a plan for you. God said he has a plan for you. So if God has a plan for you, that means there is a set plan down. And then when you go to Proverbs 16:3, he said, commit all your plans into the hands of God, and he will cause his will to line up with your will or your plan or your thoughts, and it will be well with you. My goodness. Then when you come to Matthew 7:7, he said, ask. Yeah. These are life principles laid down in the Bible. When you go into other different religions, they teach the same thing. Some deeper, some light, some in between. Fine. But the teachings are there. Every faith, every religious believer that a stunt believer or a stunt follower of any religion would tell you that these principles are written in their Bible or in their Quran, in their Bhagavad Gita, which is Buddhist Bible, the oldest Bible in the world, and all the other Bibles, Baha'i Faith Bible, any religious book or teachings, they will tell you this part is written in there to guide everyone. So why are we not getting it? Why are we having problem? There is a plan. You cannot build a building without having a building plan. Come on now. So I'm wondering why people think they can just get up and do things without having a proper planning to execute it. Why? So, if you have life today and you are struggling every day, it's simply because you have not come to the terms that if